Hey everybody, this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. It is Monday, November 17th, 2025. Silver's just below $51 per ounce and gold is around 4,075 at the time of this video. And it's been volatile. We've seen that major moves up and down, resulting in some premium changes too, and also just the sheer amount of material coming in across the counter. Last week was the busiest week we've had since inception in the way of buying material across the counter. It was all hands on deck over the weekend processing material. We got through the lion's share of it, still got a little bit left to go to get back to zero from last week. And we appreciate all the business you guys and gals have thrown our way, and we're going to keep slinging you deals as fast as we can. Busiest week. So what is hot right now, silver wise, it's junk 90. My God, the people are dumping junk 90 like crazy and buying it. So it's moving back and forth at a very brisk pace. Definitely our number one seller last week for silver products was junk 90. And then right behind it was Cull silver dollars. We bought a bunch of Culls last week and we sold a bunch of Culls. And so we got a bunch more processed for you guys and gals, loaded for bear on them. And so if you're interested in them, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. We got them live here, ready to go. And also a price reduction on those too. A couple premium changes from last week. Nothing major. One that I kind of said was probably going to happen. It did happen. We'll go over that here in a couple minutes. Other than that, I think just Coles and one other thing, and I think everything else stayed the same. Yeah, so no big changes, but we'll run premiums here in a second. What was hot last week, gold-wise? Fractional gold eagles. Fractional gold eagles, definitely. Everyone's asking for those. We do got a good chunk of 1/10 ounce gold eagles in the shop if you're interested in those, out of quarters and halves. But I'm sure people will be selling them to us again. And once they do, we'll get them out there available for you guys and gals to purchase. All right. So this week is normal business as usual. Next week, obviously, we got Thanksgiving right in the middle of the week. It's kind of a killer whenever there's a holiday right in the middle of the week. It throws all the shipping and the banking protocols into chaos. So just want to let everyone know, if you want to place an order for shipping, no problem, we'll be happy to do that. But all packages are going to ship this week. So if they can't ship this week, we're not shipping at all next week. All right, shipping will resume after the week of Thanksgiving. There's this, in my experience, when there's a break in the pattern with regards to shipping, that's when losses happen. So the week of Thanksgiving, we will not be shipping any packages. So if you're interested in purchasing anything for us to ship, I would recommend doing it sooner rather than later, or just understand you can go ahead and place orders next week. But understand they're not going to ship until the following week. All right. And what are our hours next week? Well, definitely going to be open Monday and Tuesday. Haven't decided after that though. Normal hours Monday, Tuesday. Not sure what's going to be happening the rest of the week. Guarantee we'll be closed Thursday, obviously. But Wednesday and Friday, I just haven't made a decision yet. I will update you guys and gals as soon as I know myself. All right, it'll probably be just kind of taking the temperature of the room, seeing how busy we really are. If things kind of slow down Monday next week, or we see a tail off at the end of this week, we'll probably close Wednesday and Friday next week. But if it stays brisk and business is hopping, then we'll probably stay open. So that will really probably determine what we do there. All right, well, let's jump into these premiums and get you guys and gals on your way. One other thing I'll talk about real quick is we were insanely busy last week. We pretty much just turned the phones off. And we were just too busy. We couldn't get to the phones and man the counters at the same time. And so a lady came in on Friday and said, hey, been trying to call and call and call, and no one is answering the phone. I almost didn't come in, and of course I said I understand that, but as you can see, we're just crazy busy and we can't get to the phone. She goes, yeah, I know you guys are so busy. She had a coin collection, and the collection included a bunch of junk 90. And so I forget what silver was. It was somewhere around $51 an ounce at that time. And she had shopped her collection around, and the highest that she had been offered on her junk 90 was 22 times face, which was, at silver between 50 and 51. Unfortunately, that's kind of low. We ended up paying her close to 33 times face. We paid spot minus $5 per ounce on junk 90. And I explained to her, it's like, that's why we're so busy and we can't get to the phones, is because of what we are paying for gold, silver, and platinum coins and bullion at the time. And so the best thing is just to come in. You can try calling. Chances are, though, you're not going to get through unless business really slows and dies off. I don't anticipate that happening. But you can either just come in during our normal posted hours or email us at info@igscoin.com. So that's kind of just the what's been going on. Things have been insane lately. And I think part of that is because of what we are paying for gold and silver premium wise. And part of it too is America is largely, Main Street America is largely broke right now. And we're going into Christmas. Here in Florida, we just got hit with our real estate tax bills. And you got Christmas right around the corner. And we are hearing healthcare or insurance premiums are being jacked up on people 20-30%. I haven't played around with that yet for myself yet. That's going to be something I do over Thanksgiving break. But I'm hearing horror stories with regards to that. So we got real estate taxes hitting, health insurance premiums going up, and Christmas all happening at the same time. It's like a perfect storm, unfortunately, for people needing cash and coming into the shop and selling their precious metals. We take that responsibility very seriously, as you can see by our premiums. Also, it just results in business being very brisk. So, all right, having said all that, let's jump into these premiums and get you guys and gals on your way. All right, fractional gold eagles. We are buying 1/10 ounce gold eagles at melt plus 3%, selling at melt plus 6%. We are buying quarters at melt plus 2% and half ounce gold eagles at melt. I am at a quarter ounce and half ounce gold eagles. As soon as we get more, we'll put them out for sale. All right, I told you guys last week I anticipate 1 ounce gold eagles dropping. They did. So we are now paying the spot price of gold minus 1% on 1 ounce gold eagles, selling them at spot plus 2%. We have a good chunk in the shop, but once they are gone, they are gone. But we will update you as the premiums change on gold eagles. Gold buffalo still hanging tight. We're still buying them at spot plus 1%, selling them at spot plus 4%. Do not be surprised if these premiums change in the near future as well. All right, gold bars. Fractional foreign gold, raw pre-33 gold, some graded pre-33 gold, and $5 and $10 gold commemorative coins. We pay 98% of melt on those. So bars, 1 ounces, we pay spot on those, minus 2%, of course. The fractionals, 98% of melt. If you have bars that are larger than 100 grams in size, they go off to the refinery before we pay out on those, but we will still pay you 98%. Fractional foreign, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about the modern tenths, quarters, half ounce, like Maple Leafs, Krugerrands, Philharmonics, that type of stuff. But also the older foreign fractional too, like the sovereigns, ducats, coronas, liras, marks, francs, pesos, all that type of material, 98% of melt. All right, now, temporarily, I'm going to keep going on at 99% on 1 ounce foreign gold coins, including gold Maple Leafs, Krugerrands, Roos, Pandas, Australian Nuggets, Britannias, and Philharmonics. That is only the 1 ounce form of these coins. The fractional are still being paid at 98%. I am going to do this temporarily, probably through Christmas, just to keep help people make it through these real estate taxes and Christmas. So it is a temporary thing. Once we get on the other side of Christmas, we'll probably jump back to the 98% payout rate on these. All right, platinum 1 ounce gold eagles. We actually got quite a few of these in the shop, so if you're interested in these, please reach out. We are buying these at spot plus $50 per ounce and selling them at the spot price of platinum plus 95. We do have quantity of these live in the shop. All right, one of last week's #1 sellers for silver, Cull silver dollars. We are now buying Culls at $34 a piece and selling them at $37. These are Cull, Morgan, and Peace silver dollars, random common date coins in Cull condition. We are buying at 34, selling at 37. We do have quantity of these if you are interested in purchasing any. Junk 90, we are buying at spot minus $5 per ounce and selling at spot minus $3.50 per ounce. This was definitely our #1 seller last week. We're pretty much limited to dimes and quarters that are live in the shop, so if you want to place an order, just understand it's going to be dimes or quarters. We have a bunch of 1964 dimes and quarters in stock, just minor halves. So what Junk 90 is U.S. coins, 1964 and before, silver dimes, quarters, and half dollars. Buying at spot minus 5, selling at spot minus $3.50 per ounce. I just sold off all my 40% silver, so I don't have any to show you, but we do buy junk 40 at spot minus $6 per ounce and sell it at spot minus $4 per ounce when we have it in the shop. I am out as of right now. I just offloaded it onto one of the wholesalers. Generic silver, we're still buying at spot minus $2.50 per ounce and selling at spot minus $1. We have some 1 ounce bars in the shop. Quite a few 1 ounce rounds, just a handful of 5 ounce bars. We are out of 10s, kilos, and 100 ounce bars. If you do have 10 ounce, kilo, 50 ounce, 100 ounce bars, we will also buy those at spot minus $2.50 per ounce. If you have Comex bars that are around the 1,000 ounce range, we will have to make a phone call to the refinery, see what they are paying on those before we buy them. But 100 ounce pieces and lesser in size, we will buy at spot minus $2.50 per ounce. Off quality silver eagles, we got a decent chunk of these, not a lot though. We buy these at the spot price of silver and sell them at the spot price of silver plus $1 per ounce. These are coins that are going to have milk spots on them, surface abrasions, could be colorized, off quality toning, and discruffiness in nature. Material we just do not consider retail friendly. All right, if you're looking for retail friendly silver eagles, we do have these live in the shop. We are buying these at the spot price of silver also and selling them at the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce. This is going to be solid date tubes of retail friendly American silver eagles, meaning that each coin in the tube is the exact same date, no milk spots or surface scratches on the coins. All right, guys and gals, what is on the no-fly list? Well, we're still not buying sterling silver, unfortunately. No world alloyed silver at the time or war nickels. Once the refineries open that back up to where they're taking quantity from us, then we will start accepting this material again. How do we accept payment? We accept payment via cash, wire, or Zelle, scrap gold at 90% of its value, and then also personal checks with an up to 2-week hold. So if you have anything you're interested in purchasing, this is how we accept payment. So scrap gold, what is that? What are we talking about? We're talking about 8 karat, 9, 10, 14, 18, 22, 24 karat gold jewelry that may just be laying in the bottom of your jewelry box. You don't wear it anymore. You can't wear it. It's broken. You don't like it. It's out of style. You never wore it. It could be brand new. It's this material you don't want to wear, can't wear anymore. Hey, gold is just below $4,100 per ounce. This adds up fast. So if you got old class rings, chains, earrings, old wedding bands, bracelets, anything like that type of material laying around, we will turn it either into cash money for you at 90% of its value, or you can apply it towards the purchase of stackable precious metals at 90% of its value. Either way is fine. People take advantage of each option every single day. All right, shipping. We ship throughout the country. Shipping is free. We do have a $3,000 minimum order. If you're interested in placing an order, please reach out to info@igscoin.com. We only ship to your local FedEx ship centers, nowhere else. So please understand that your local FedEx ship center, not the local Walgreens or Dollar General that accepts packages, not your local mom and pop pack and ship center, just your local FedEx ship center. Sometimes they're quite a ways away, so just understand that, folks. All right, we are Vermillion Enterprises. We are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. until noon. And please remember, next week is Thanksgiving. So just if you're interested in making a purchase to have shipped this week, do it sooner rather than later. After that, shipping will take place the following week. All right, we're not going to ship at all during the week of Thanksgiving. Just keep that in mind, folks. All right, you guys and gals have a great day. We'll talk with you later. Thank you.